Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you!
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and we back with another one. You know what it is? It's Philly the podcast. I ain't mad, man. I ain't even mad. I'm a little upset. It is what it is. The Philadelphia Eagles have dropped their fourth game in a row. Not a good football team. Before we get into, my thoughts on the game, if you do enjoy, watching me go through this every week, seemingly, and being upset after Sunday or Monday, or sometimes they twist it up and make me mad all weekend and lose on Thursday. So if you do enjoy stuff like that, or if you just want some Eagles news, or if you've been here, just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help us grow. But let's talk about this win, or loss, I should say. The Eagles, like I said, the Eagles are not a good team this year. I've been calling to just throw Hurts in there, and see what he got. See what happens. I was never saying that he was going to be a great quarterback or he's going to be the future. But at this point, I hate to say this, but Tony Romo was right when he was saying it. It's like, if you're going to lose, you got to at least try something different. You can't just sit there and stay pat. Hurts didn't look terrible. Obviously, he brought a spark. I think it becomes kind of the snap factor. Like when you see somebody at work get in trouble, you kind of get on your best behavior because you're like, oh, that could be me next. So, I'm not saying that it was all Hurts. I think that, the team woke up a little bit. Hurts made some plays. Jalen Hurts made some plays. And the one thing that I did like about him is that he made his decision and he didn't hesitate. Far too often, and I'm not here to bash Wentz. It is what it is. Far too often Wentz, I feel like would double pump or, look for the bigger play instead of just taking what the defense is giving you. I feel like Hurts made a decision within like a second or two if he was going to run it or it was going to be a pass. And he went with that. It would sometimes be a 1 yard run. Once it was a sack, once it was an interception. He has his growing pains, but he looked good. He did look good. I would be interested to see him play next week. I personally don't think they're going to start him next week. I think they're going to start Carson. I think that Doug did this more, and maybe Howie had something to do with it, but I think they did it more as a wake-up call to Wentz and maybe kind of, get his gears going. Wentz kept his helmet on the whole time. Wentz, he clapped when Hurts got his touchdown. He was a teammate, and I'll give him that. He was a teammate. That's all you could really ask. He didn't sulk. It didn't feel like, and we lost. It seemed like we were coming back. Shout out to Jalen Reagor finally getting put on the punt return. That's awesome. Finally putting somewhere where they belong to be. Alshon Jeffrey looked lost. There was one throw from Jalen Hurts that it wasn't a good throw. It was a little bit short, but you can also say that maybe Alshon Jeffrey did not run that route correctly. I'm going to lean towards that. Greg Ward seems to, whenever, stuff starts happening with our quarterback situation, he always seems to be the go-to guy, and it makes sense. He's the furthest down on our depth chart, so I'm sure he gets a lot of one work with Jalen Hurts. So that made sense for me for them to have that connection. He got Hurts more involved in the game. He had a couple throws to Dallas Goedert. Hurts didn't do terrible. Obviously, like I said, he didn't do great. We didn't win the game, but it was cool to watch. But moving forward, I don't see them continuing it. Unless Wentz goes in again and he stinks it up again, then we might see Hurts again. I just don't think that this coaching staff is willing to give up on him yet. The Giants won, so that I think they have a 1 game lead on us, or a half game lead on us, something like that. 1.5. That's what it would be. It would be 1.5 game lead on us. So we're still in the division somehow. But at what point do you just start looking towards the future? We have some talent. If nothing else, Jalen Hurts showed that. Terrible holding call. A lot of injuries again. Darius Slay was taken out. Avonte Maddox was taken out. Rodney McLeod made some good plays. I can't put it all on the defense because, like, the defense, when you see your offense doing literally nothing, how long can you really hold that offense is great, man. That offense is really good of the Green Bay Packers. We have to give credit where credit is due. They are their record for a reason. And when you see your offense just literally giving you nothing, it's hard for the defense to continuously go out there and play, or at least like really stop, because you're gonna get tired. Time of possession, I feel like in the fourth quarter they had it like for the first 6 minutes or something like that. It was something crazy like that. I know halfway through the second half it was like 11 minutes, to like 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. So it made no sense to me. It made no sense to me. So the play calling, I know a lot of people are going to say play calling got better once, Hurts got in there. And did it? I don't know. I feel like we did lean a little bit more on running. I didn't like the designed run plays for Jalen Hurts. I feel like I understand he has that talent, but let him make that decision. I feel like he proved in the short time that he was there, at least to me, like in the moment, you know what I mean? I would be like, all right, you're kind of proving that you're making the split decisions, so I'm going to let you keep doing that. I mean, there's not much good. I just can't continuously be negative. It is what it is. We keep losing. I'm going to keep, coming in here and telling you at least what I see, and that's what I'm seeing. Hurts did well, but I can almost guarantee you that he's not going to start next week. I would be very surprised, and I would love to eat my words, Maybe Doug really just, pulls up his pants and says this is the way it's going to be, but I doubt it. I think that Wentz is going to start next week, like I said, and I think if he plays well, that'll be what they hoped to get out of this. And at the end of the day, Hurts might have upped his draft value a little bit. Who knows, And if he gets a couple more games like this, a couple more reps like this, it's nothing but positive. Nothing but positive in a big, big negative situation. But it is what it is, man. That's going to be my mantra for the next couple weeks until this season is over. It is what it is. At least I have my Nets. And I know y'all going to hate that I said that. But, what do y'all think? Y'all think Hurts is going to get that nod next week against the Saints? I don't know. I might be willing to put a little bit of money on that because I just really don't see it. I really don't see it. And who do y'all think made that decision? That's what I really want to know. Because I'm not sure. Do you think it was all Doug? Do you think it was Howie came down? Do you think Lurie came down? Who made that decision to bench Wentz? I kind of want to know who you guys think it was. I'm going to go with Doug. I think Doug really manned up and made that decision. But I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for the call-in. I want to hear you guys' opinion. But, yeah, you know what time it is, man. It's Fly Goes Fine. We are out here. Peace.
Everywhere, this is for you.